It's like you don't, your happiness is not superimposed on the house, right? So when you are in the eye of the storm, or you're in the moment of the heat. Just see if I can appear here. So when you're in like the moment, the heat, and things are really, pushing through, and that's why you have that, you have the groovy movie, so to say. You have this, and everybody's gonna have groovy movie, right? Everybody's gonna go through death. Everybody's gonna go through loss. Everybody's gonna go through sorrow. Everybody's gonna go through all kinds of situation. That it's life. Now, when you have those special moments, that's when you really notice how, if you've done the work on yourself, or if you really can use the tools that have been passed on, and that's why we're so grateful, because we got so many tools to calm the mind. We got meditation, we got japa, we got the beautiful yoga asanas. It goes on and on. Mindfulness, so many things, right? Now, when life is kind of ladling along and everything is fine, then you don't get tested as much, right? You don't see how strong it is. So when you have a house burned down, right? Can you stay objective? Because the big question is, do you have a house, or did the house have you, right? Right? So if there's some sadness coming up, that I'm not saying to suppress it, and don't let it out. That's healthy to get it out, and we have to process things. But it's also important to see things to say, okay, it's a house, and say, okay, what do I have? Okay, all right, the house is gone. I still have an option. I still have a roof over my head. I still have food. I managed to borrow some clothes. I'm not going around naked, right? And everything is okay, right? Ariana, you look a little bit sad. So anything you want to share? It's okay.
I also have my tissue here.
Sorry, I can't hear you. Oh, now maybe. Yeah.
I'm happy that I can see you are safe.
That I'm safe. Yeah. Yeah. Those are the big ones, right? Right? That that everybody's safe. No one got hurt. Only one house. It didn't spread, right? Yeah. It's a house with a lot of things. Yeah. Everybody's, it's okay. Yeah. We can just breathe through it, It's like a death puja, It's like you're facing a little bit like the death feeling, right? Because once you face your death, you realize, you're not taking any things with you, right? Apart from your punya and your knowledge. That's what you bring with you. The things are not going to come with you. The house is not going to go with you. You know, once you leave this body, it's the it's not gonna come with you, right? And everything is okay, right? Yeah. But it's very healthy to let those tears, you know, not holding back and processing thing that comes up. Usually it's, you know, it can be attached to things, you know, from our unconscious, and it's very healthy to release when it's coming, you know, and share, just like Ariane, you know, that you're like, you can use the voice, because sometimes it feel like almost hard to describe, right? Bea, do you have anything that you want to share?
I think that the thing I've been thinking about is, obviously, thankfully you're all safe, and as you said, there is no, you know, it was just one house. But the thing I've been thinking about is how lucky I am that, you know, I have you, that even in this occasion, despite all, are still very strong and showing me how, as you said, you know, things are just things. And yeah, that's, you know, of course, I've been feeling sad, but I am, I can't think of the word, let's say lucky, but to see the teaching in real life every day. Yeah. So it made me think a lot about things that happen. Also, you know, I mean, I haven't had the house burnt down, but you know, if other things, and I'm not comparing, but just saying other things that happen, how you don't go up there and down there all the time. It's difficult. I'm not saying that I manage, but definitely have a lot more awareness, let's say, compared to a year ago, or even 6 months ago, I say, or more than yesterday. Yes. I think every day is like that.
Yeah. And you know, remember what I say, you know, play back, you know, just, you cannot, no one, you know, you cannot look at anyone else. You can look at it yourself, and you say like, okay, you look back and you say, okay, 3 months ago, 6 months ago, I changed, you know, not like I changed clothes, or, you know, it's just perspective. Perspective has changed. And I can notice in my life there is a shift. I notice the things that used to matter doesn't really matter, you know. Like, it's just naturally falling off, right? So now I know, you know, I if I didn't have the teaching, I could not go through, you know, what I went through. And I also have a Swamiji, you know, like a beacon, you know, like a beacon in the middle of the fire, who just like, you know, because, you know, there's a lot of things, you know, there's so many things that happen, right? You have the eye of the flames, or the eye of the storm, you know, when you're in it, and everybody, you know, tomorrow we're going to have a beautiful sharing circle with the people who were there, and everybody's going to share, you know, so it's very important to communicate and speak up, and but, you know, so you have that part, and then you have the other part that is, you know, the after the eye of the storm, so to say. It's like, you know, then to be able to stay in it, and you know, and I'm still in that part, you know, I'm going through that storm still, but I have this amazing teacher, and like I said to Ariane and Bea, I was like, you know, you're on the, when you're on the grooviest movie, and you have one person, you know, Swamiji, a teacher, and all kind of dragons, and, you know, comes at you, and he just there, and he just like, you know, almost like whispering your eyes, you know, and just kind of like stay with you. And I, for these 2 days, every word that's been said has been spot on, you know, and it just kind of reminds you that everything is okay, you know. And the big question is, you know, like I said before, it's like, did I have a house or did the house have me? I had a house, I had things, all these things. And I, you know, I managed to go through every part of it. I was going through the, you know, clothes, and I said, fine, I'm okay. All right. Photos, okay, fine. I still have the memories, you know. And then you kind of go through and say, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay, you know. Went down to 2 practical things, and that was my computer and my passport. And thank God I had my passport. I had my passport, but the computer went with blanks. So I have this, have a, you know, and then you find you find an option, you know, someone has an extra computer that you can borrow, and it's, you know, then you just have to figure out a way to do it. Yeah. Alice, you look a little bit sad too. You want to say something?
I don't know. I agree with pretty much everything Bia was saying, because it impacts you at different levels. And my sister went abroad, and her tent burnt down, and she was in France, and everything went, even her passport. So it was interesting. So I did wonder about that. I was thinking, I wonder if you're going to have to go through all of this. But no, I don't really feel anything to say, because it was just the pictures were just so visceral, and it just I've felt it, and I'm sure other people did, on so many levels, like not just how it's affected you, but obviously I thought about all of those things, but it's not like you can compare it to anything else, because it's, oh God, I can't imagine what that must be like to go through something like that. Yeah, there are no words for it, but the representation of it sort of hit me on so many other things where you feel you might have lost something. And I like what you were saying about, did the house have you? And I can't remember where I picked something up from, but it's like, we don't really own anything, we just take care of it for a little while. So I don't know, it just feels really trite saying things like that, and sort of not being in that. Yeah.
No, it's so true, you know.
And doesn't necessarily have to be houses, it can be people, it can be all of these things, but I don't know, yeah. I don't have anything to say.
Yeah. And I was, you know, I was so grateful, because I remember when Alice sent a message, something, you know, about Sanskritam, and I remember, like, yes, you know, that was such a moment where I was like, yes, Alice, please ask me about Sanskritam, right? Because the eye of the storm, the house is gone, you know, everything is now there, and I'm here now, right? I done all the practical things, you know, that fire is down, and now you look ahead, you know, what can I do? Okay, what can I do? Okay, and then once you've done those things, then there's a moment where you also have, okay, now it's time to focus on Sanskritam, right? And not feel like you're, you know, because it can be a projection that you know, that there can be a lot of projection, and everybody's going to react differently, and some people will if for some people this will be a long samsari movie, you know. I'm just very lucky. I'm very blessed that I have a teaching and I have a teacher, and I'm, you know, stay grounded even when it's groovy movie, so to say. Yeah. Carla, any thoughts from you before we started?
Good morning. Yeah, when I saw the photos and the videos, I was just like, yeah, Angela knows how to do things like big. We heard the the challenges are like big. She's a strong woman. I was just really comparing the amplitude and the intensity. I was like, man. And I knew that you are loved and that you are with your teacher and it's Bali, and I knew that you're going to be okay. But still, the house is like it symbolizes for me safety and security. And so it's always a big impact. And I've changed my home many times, so I know how this base of the pyramid of safety can change, and home is where love is and everything, and we can restore. But still, it's a big shake. So that's why I was concerned, and just to send you love. But I hope it's a nice way for you to start fresh. It's Saraswati Jayanti today, I think.
Maybe somewhere in India.
Maybe, and I think I think I have that written somewhere, and so maybe it's just like a present to start something that you weren't gonna start if it wasn't for this earthquake. Sometimes it's like this. Otherwise, we just keep on the same line, and unless we have a kick to change the line, we keep. So I hope it's a good start for you for whatever it's awaiting for creation. It's that. Yeah. So I know that it's a special day for Saraswati.
Well, you know what I thought that we could do? I actually set up so we can do a puja. I have flowers and the altar here. Now, because I lost everything, I mean, well, not lost everything, but I lost papers. I don't have the text, so you know, I'm pretty fine to do without. But if someone like to send it to me,
if you make someone host, I think they can share the screen and put the text there, I think.
See the altar, right? Then you can,
yes,
right?
Yeah.
I was thinking, but we can do without, and you can just you know, you keep track on who is who is doing what. Everybody, this is Daniela.
Hi.
Beautiful goddess here in Bali. So Daniela, we just decided to do so we're learning the 16 steps and we're coming to an end. But we thought for this special Saraswati day and also what's purging in different levels, we have a beautiful puja, and then everybody can do, you know, we can do a sankalpa and you know, invoke what's touching you in the heart, right? So I would say, because I was just saying, because I don't have any documents, can maybe Alice, could you send it on my email and I can just have it here? Everybody, could you also share it maybe to, or do like this, share it in the group, and then Daniela can have it too. Let's see.
Thank you.
I have one from last June, which I am attaching. And I can't remember if that's the latest one. Hopefully we can start on this one.
Yeah, let's do that. Open. That's perfect. Daniela, do you see that too?
In the
It's in the-
WhatsApp?
no, this she Bea put it in the Zoom,
Let me see.
in the chat. If you just put
On the chat.
chat, yeah.
I don't see anything on the chat. Let's see.
It seems like it's loaded. Does anyone else see it? Just to make sure that
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, okay.
Maybe send it one more time. For
Yep.
maybe she got it.
Hang on a second. My laptop is very slow. Oh, I can see that now.
So remember, remember that I'm just gonna ask you, would you like to do this step? If you don't feel comfortable, there's no pressure, and we just take step by step, so everybody get a chance to do one step. And if there's a special step, you just let me know and say I want to do that step. Okay. Great. Any questions before? Okay. So I can do the prayer for Ganesha. Om Gananam Tva Ganapate Hawamahe Kavim Kavinamupamashravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anashrim Vanduti Visida Sadanam Om Shri Maha Ganapataye Namaha. We can do together 11 times. Om Shri Maha Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Ariani, would you like to do the are you okay to do the lighting? Are you okay to just chant do you want a little time? Are you okay? You okay? All right.
Dipatjoti param brahma dipatjotir janardanaha dipo me haratu papani dipatjotir namostute.
The gecko was just giving you a big click, 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 click. Did you hear him, Ariane? Good. Okay. Now the next step is who would like to do maybe Carla? Would you like to do that one?
Which is the next step? I'm a bit lost.
This one. So we lighted the candle. So now it's the Om Achyutaya Namaha. Om Ananta. I noticed that you have to go. You see that this must be a old, not the latest one, but it goes Om Achyutaya Namaha. Om Anantaya Namaha. Om Govindaya Namaha.
I want to do it. I just need to find it.
It's on page are there page numbers? There's no page numbers. It's on page 9. You know, when you it's not on the paper, but you know when you scroll down, page number. It's
Okay. It starts with the salutation Om Anantaya, yeah?
the
No,
first one is a little bit higher, but it's
Akshitaya.
there you go.
Okay, I will do my best. Om Achyutaya Namaha. Om Anantaya Namaha. Om Govindaya Namaha.
Who would be comfortable to do for all the beautiful teachers that we have in our life? So this was that Daniela?
That was me, Beatrice.
Yeah.
Which one is the
Guru.
prayer?
Guru Brahma.
Guru Brahma,
Okay. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshvara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
And then now for our beautiful elephant. Bea, would you like to do this one? So remember, this is for removal of any obstacles. Remember any fears, anything that's coming up, you know, reminding us, you know, seen goners everywhere. As far as the sense objects, senses, even the antakarana, objectification.
Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnu Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyaye Sarvadikno Pashantaye.
Just to let everybody, I'm not going to go in and say this and that. We're just letting the puja have the bhava, and then next time we can look into, you know, polishing everything. Good. Alice, would you like to do the pranayama? So Nadi Shodhana.
Om Bhuh, Om Bhuvaha, Om Suvaha, Om Mahaha, Om Janaha, Om Tapaha, Om Gham Satyam. Om Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Apo Jyotirasum Hritam Brahma Purvasuvaro. Om Bhuh, Om Bhuvaha, Om Suvaha, Om Mahaha, Om Janaha, Om Tapaha, Om Gham Satyam. Om Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Apo Jyotirasum Hritam Brahma Purvasuvaro.
So just a little note when you, beautiful, very nice. And it was a nice, you did really beautiful. What you can do is that you say, because sometimes you have people who are maybe new to it and it's their first time, you just explain like, now breathe in and just like now hold and now breathe out, because when it's nice to have someone telling you the next step, because they can be a little bit, was it breathing in or breathing out? Where am I holding? You know, what's happening? So beautiful.
We do this part 2 times. It's 2 cycles of Nadi Shodhana.
I do it 12, but that's
Yeah.
just me. But you know, I wouldn't put anyone through that because that takes like 15 minutes.
You know, if you have a yoga class, I would say, just doing one round, you're not gonna, calm. But if you keep on going, there's gonna be a point. You notice when students are, especially if they have a lot of rajasic in them, they're gonna be like, "Ugh," it's gonna produce something. Now there is a point when it just kind of settles and you relax. Now, of course you can do this, 108 times, and then if you have, but so it depends on who you have in the class. That might be challenge for some people just to sit still and do 5 rounds. So you have to just kind of fill into the situation and see what's best. But of course, if you can do 108 times, it's gonna put you in the ground, and you that's nice. Good, very good. All right, shall I do the I can do the sankalpa. Okay, so if you don't have a flower, I'm holding the flower for you. You can just imagine your favorite flower, and you're putting it in your left hand, and you're putting the right hand on top, and then on the right leg, and just taking a deep inhalation, and just also letting go. One more time, breathing in. One more, it's a little bit more in there. And just resting in, everything is in order, right? Even in order is in order. Everything, there's so much that we don't know, that we don't have all the information, but we can stay in now, and we can just have that sankalpa to remind ourselves, I'm here now, and it's just reminding what a beautiful moment this is, this moment is beautiful, right? I'm not projecting that I have to go next moment, that is something there. We're just having this beautiful sankalpa, The gecko just went like, what? Sankalpa to stay, invocation to stay here and now. Everything is in order. In order is in order. Om Namo Pata Samasta Duritakshayatwara Shri Parameshwara Prityartham Jnana Vairagya Moksha Siddhyartham Shri Maha Saraswati Devi Pujam Karishye. Now, who like to do the, let's see, who was the next one? I think it's, is it Ariane? Yeah.
Vitvaya Dhartalokaha Devi Twang Vishnuna Dharta Twang Chaktarayamang Devi Pavitrang Kuruchasanam.
Just a melody, Ariane. So just go back and listen again and again. So you get the Prithvi Tvaya Dharta Loka Devi Tvam Vishnuna Dharta Tvancha Dharayamam Devi Pavitrang Kuruchasanam. Just a melody. All right, good. Who's next? I think it is I think it's Bea, maybe.
Yes. Agamartham tu devanam gamanartham tu rakshasam kurve gantaravam tatra devatva vanalanchanam.
Good. You did good, got the melody. Just slow down a little bit so you don't go too fast and missing the letters. But the melody is there, and just so you can slow down and then take so you can get all the syllables, everything. Good. All right. Who's next? Carla, how would you feel? Would you like me to guide you and you do it? Or you want to try? This is the one which is Gange.
The second line, I'm not sure about the melody. Narmade.
Standing one time.
Okay.
Gange Chayamone Chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jalesmin Sannidhin Kuru.
Gange Chayamune Chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jalesmin Sanninin Kurum.
Very good. Very good. Just a couple of things, but we're going to get, that's beautiful. Very nice. Alice.
Deho devalaya proktaha jivo deva sanatanaha tyajeda jnana nirmayam soham bhavena pujaye.
For the beautiful body. Amazing body. Right? Amazing, amazing. What a thing, huh? I'm looking at Carla. I don't know if Carla, do you wanna? I'm trying to get a little bit like thumb up or something, but would you like? I'm not for it. I'm just wondering if you like to. No, okay, sorry. Oh, that's the end of the paper. Huh.
I think I have the second document. That's the one that I was reading in the beginning. That's why I was lost.
Oh, maybe is that maybe Beatrice? Is the second one different? The one that got
The last one I sent should be the one in July, so hopefully. So because I have it printed, but I'm just gonna scroll through the one I sent. Yes, that one continues. Yes, I think that's the page 18 of 20. It says here, it's where we are. Asmin.
Okay, great. All right, who's next? So Carla just did, and now it's Alice, right?
Asmin bimbe Shri Maha Saraswati Devye Dhayami. Asmin bimbe Shri Maha Saraswati Devye Avahayami.
Good. So sometimes it's Devye and sometimes it's Devi, because it depends on which case it is. If it's Devye, it's the fourth case singular. It's Devi is the first case singular, and here it's first case. So Asmin bimbe Shri Maha Saraswati Devi Jayami Om Asmin Bimbe Shri Maha Saraswati Devi Avahayami. It's not wrong. I'm not saying it's wrong to do Devi. But usually Devi comes with, for example, when you have Namo Namaha, Namo, like salutation to, unto salutation, and that falls to on the fourth case. So remember, we had the agent, and we have subject, object, instrument, and then ablative, which is unto, and then the fifth case is from, and then sixth case of, and then seventh case is locative, in. So it's Dev. Usually this one is Devi.
This is Devi. The step 7, which is sorry to backtrack. Mamopata, that one. Because you do Shri Maha Saraswati, you would do Devye Pujam Karishye. That would be Devye.
Yeah, because that would be like this puja is for you, is unto you. I put this unto you. Asmin Bimbe Shri Maha Saraswati Devi Devyai. Here is like the first case, more like, wow, wow, you beautiful goddess, right? Like it's like you're putting her on the altar. And Mamopata, that's more like, unto you, this puja is for you.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, who's next? I think Ariani.
Samarpayami.
Good. And then we got, I think we got, is it Bia or Bia?
Yes. Padhyam samarpayami.
And Carla?
Achamaniyam samarpayami.
There's one before that. Number 4 on page 19. It's for the
I found it. Argyam samarpayami.
and you can do the next one as well, Carla, because we did it.
But I feel that my melody is not right. Achamaniyam samarpayami.
Listen. Achamaniyam samarpayami.
Achamaniyam samarpayami.
Very good, you got it. Now do it one more time and just kind of really get that repa. Achamaniyam samarpayami.
Achamaniyam samarpayami.
Now next one, I think is Alice. Well, I don't know what's going on. Now this paper stopped as well.
I am sorry. I put the latest one again.
Oh. Is it which one? Latest? Oh, okay, here.
Yeah, this one should be updated to November. So I think it's the longest one I have.
It's I think it's more like my it was
not so organized.
okay, now the picture, that's a good sign. Okay, so Alice, next one.
Madhu.
Madhuparkam samarpayami.
One more time, Repaland.
Madhuparkam samarpayami.
Now it is Ariani.
Nanam samarpayami.
Snananantaram achamaniyam samarpayami.
If it was India, you know, if it was an ashram, they would pour buckets and, you know, on the top of the deities. Okay. I brought some cloth, you know, it's simple cloth. Carla?
I hope this is the one. Vastram samarpayami.
Almost, just not vastram, it's vastram samarpayami.
Vastram samarpayami.
And go straight to Repaland. Samarpayami. Go straight through. And also get this, like when you do vas, like, think about like you just flying past the akara and you just want to go straight to Saraswati land. Vastram samarpayami.
Vastram samarpayami.
Very good. And Alice?
Upavitam samarpayami.
No, aquí no.
Mala or anything like that. After that. And now it's Ariani.
Abharanam samarpayami.
Good. Just the longness and the shortness. So it's Bharanam Samarpayami.
Abharanam samarpayami.
Good. Then we got who's next? Bia?
Gandham dharayayami.
One more time.
Gandham dharayayami.
Dharayami.
Oh, yes. Gandham dharayami.
So I'm putting on your on top of you there. We got let me just see this one. I think this one is better. Oh yeah, this one is better. Very nice yellow. And then after Bea, it is Carla, right? This one is a little bit tricky. Gandhasyo pari haridra kumkumam samarpayami.
I will try. Gandhasyo pari haridra kumkumam samarpayami.
And get a little dot. Good. And now it's Alice.
Pushpani samarpayami.
Remember, if you have a, you know, if you want to do a japa here, you can. So you can have like, for example, you could do, if you had, you know, you want to do a special Saraswati puja and you would just do Aim, Hrim, Om, Saraswat. And then you would do Saraswati because unto, right? You could do that like 108 times. It's really beautiful. Or you can do, you know, you can take one of the prayers or any of one, you know, remember we got the 108 names. You can pick any one of those names and do 108 names or 1008 times, whatever you want to do. But or you can go through all the 108 names. Have that as a beautiful ceremony. So there's a lot of different thing you can do. Okay, here we are. Next is Ariani.
Rupamagrapayami.
Do it one more time.
Rupamagrapayami.
So you hold, usually you hold it in the right hand, you put your left hand on the elbow and you circle it 3 times. Next is
Me?
Bea, right?
Yes. No, Deepam Sandarshayami.
Here I actually prepare one of the oil lamps. I didn't have so much oil. So I have this like very beautiful oil lamp. And then you would do the same thing, you know, you hold the light and then circling 3 times. And then it is Carla. Would you like, I can chant it one time, if you like.
Yes.
Dhupadipānantaram achamaneyam samarpayami.
Dhupa-dipa-nantaram achamaniyam samarpayami.
Good. Now do it one more time. Just be careful with this fellow. The second, the akara. So it's dhupadi, so long, short, long. So dhupadipanantaram. And then the next word is so it's long. Chamaniyam.
Dhupa-dipa-nantaram achamaniyam samarpayami.
Good. Just have a look at the second syllable. So dhupa. Do that.
Dhupa.
Dhupadi.
Dhupadi.
Even shorter. Dhupadi.
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 Good. Dhupadipanamtara. Dhupadipanamtaram.
Dhupadipa-nantaram.
Good. Very
Thank
good.
you.
And I had I got some fresh pressed juice to represent food. Grapes. It's drinks, but it's a lot of grapes. Alice, can you do the
You're on mute.
Oh, Alice, you're on mute. We can't hear you.
Sticky buttons. Om Purvassuvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat.
Then we got Ariani. Can you do that? All the for everything for the all the pranas.
Om Pranaya Swaha. Om Apanaya Swaha. Om Yanaya Swaha. Om Udanaya Swaha. Om Samanaya Swaha. Om Brahmane Swaha.
Good. Who's next? Bea.
Naivedhyam Naivedyam nivedayami.
Om Naivedyam Nivedayami.
Om Naivedyam nivedayami.
Carla, you always get these long ones for some reason. This one is Naivedyanantaram Asamyam Samarpayami.
Naivedyam nantaram achamaniyam samarpayami.
Good. Just the first word. Naivedyanantaram.
Naivedyam nantaram.
It's dhyanantara, like not makara. Naivedyanantaram.
Naivedyanantaram.
You do, if you have any questions, you know, you just jump in. Alice.
Tambulam samarpayami.
And today, so now it's time for the karpura. And today we actually have a karpura. So supposed to stand up, but then it gets a little bit difficult to see everything. So I'm just we just do a special sitting down. I think it's Ariane, right?
Napatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam nema vidyuto bhanti kuto yamagnihi neva bhantamanubhati sarvam tasya bhasa sarvamidam vibhati.
Om Hara Hara Ma Parvati Pataye Hara Hara Mahadeva.
Om Hara Hara Namah Parvati Pataye Hara Hara Mahadeva.
Now, so people will hold the karpura for you. So you just reach your hands and just different styles, of course, but you should like tap 3 times and take the karpura or towards your eyes, and then almost like you're protecting yourself, you know. And symbol, you know, fire. It's like the kamper, the name of the which is burning right now. You know, you got this seen goddess, you know. Again, a reminder, you know, it's like if it's a agnihotra or it's a house burning or you know, seen goddess, you know, stand in your true nature, you know, whatever the groovy movie it's a groovy movie, you know. Stay clear and in a vastu with clear understanding. Doesn't mean that the everything, the groovy movie is going to stop or anything, or you're going somewhere or it's going to be an experience. No, that's just like you're traveling to a different loka and you think that then and there. No, it's here and now, you know, standing firm and can see everything appearing and disappear, and everything is in order. Good. So did everybody have a moment? Tap 3 times and then for your eyes and then over your head. So you can do it goes into everywhere, more than anything. And then it stopped running. Good. That's, and then Pia.
Karpurani rajanam sandarshayami.
Carla.
I was just saying in the chat, I think the documents I have no transliteration, just the Sanskrit.
I think, oh, you mean for the next one? Yeah. You've done this one many times. This is a achamaniyam samarpayami.
Achamaniyam samarpayami.
Just go to the repaland. Go straight. Samarpayami.
Achamaniyam samarpayami.
And then we got so here before this one here, like in between here, this is when you can offer anything, you know, songs, dance, story. You can sing your own songs in your mother tongue, you know. It's quite beautiful. It's just a moment where everybody can, you know, whatever feels right, and chant or share or a poet, or and then before you say the next step. Alice?
Mantra pushpam samarpayami.
Okay. And then Ariani. So this is the one where you actually you stand up and you're turning 3 times clockwise. So you can just visualize you holding your hands and you're turning.
Yani kani cha papani janmantara kertani cha tani vinasyanti pradakshina pade pade.
Very good. It was a little bit polishing, but very good. Next one is Bea.
Is Tavatatvam correct?
Yeah, would you like me to chant it one time?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Tavatatvam na janami kidrshosi maheshwaraha yadrshosi mahadeva tatrishaya namo namaha.
Okay. Tava tattvang na janami kidrishosi maheshwaraham yadrishosi mahadeva tadrishaya namo namaha.
Very good. Just the first one. Tavatatvam.
Tavatattvang.
Tavatat. So here it's ends on this is wrong. Oh, I have to correct that. That's it's ends. You see this is anuswaraha and it lands on nakara. Tavatatvam na janami. So we need to correct that one.
That one. Tavatatvam.
Yeah, because I think this is a PDF. Maybe you do only have the PDF. Maybe we can find a way to correct typos.
I posted in the Signal group. I think it's not the first. I posted 2, and I think the second one is the one without the Devanagari, and that tends to be the one that I find is everything.
Is that a page document or is that a PDF?
It's a PDF, unfortunately.
Bea and Carola, were you here when we did the next step?
No.
No. I noticed that it's only in Devanagari. Alice, are you okay to do this one?
The fun one.
Well, I think you know it. I chanted one time.
I think I give it a go. I think it was a bit of a tongue twister for me. So I need to focus. Pradakshina namaskaram samarpayami.
Pradakshina namaskaran. So this is the part, the middle part is like you got so you got nanam, and this is a typo here in the transliteration. I see that one. You have to look at the Devanagari to know that it's na na ma na na ma. Pradakshina namaskar na na ma. It's a tongue twister.
Keeps you on your toes. I love it the whole way through.
It's like you don't take anything for granted, you know? You have to clear that. You go from na, ma. Good. Okay, next one. Ariani.
Mantrahinam, kriyahinam, bhaktihinam, maheswaraha, yat pujitam, maya dewa, paripurnam, tadastute.
Good, very good. Now, excuse me, because I think I said something last week. I said, mantrahinam, kriyahinam, bhaktihinam, maheshwara. I actually told you to put a visargaha at the end, and I just rechecked, and it's actually not. So please excuse me. It actually is what is written in the text, maheshwara. So it's not maheshwaraha, maheshwara. Maheshwara. Now, I think the next step is new, right? How much? What time is it? Okay, let's say maybe we can learn this one today. I'm just gonna chant it one time. Asma bimban abahitam Shrima, and then here you see that it says Shri, and there you add Saraswati in this case today, but you can add anything you want. So Shri Maha Saraswati Devi Yathastanam Pradakshina Asma Bimba Avahitam Shri Maha Saraswati Devi Yathasthanam Pratishthapayami Pratishthapayami. Is it tongue twister? Pratishthapayami Pratishthapayami. Shall we start with Bea? So first one is Asmad Bimbad
Asmat bimbad.
I notice you don't have any consideration, so it's trickier.
Oh, I have it actually. I have another version again, which I think Alice also shared.
Oh, great. Asma Bimbad Avahitam Shri Maha Saraswati Devi Yathasthanam
Pratishthar
Payami. So let's hear Carla, and then at the end we can put them together. Carla, Asmad Bimbad
Again.
Bimbad.
Bimbad.
So it's like bim, and then you have bimbad.
Bimbad.
Avahitam
Avahitam.
Shri Maha Saraswati Devi.
Shri Maha Saraswati Devi.
So just notice, I put, Shri Maha, you can say Shri Saraswati Devi, you can say Shri Maha Saraswati Devi, you can say Shri Saraswati, you're going to hear different different words. So some people say Maha, some people say without Maha, some people say with Devi, some people say maybe without. So yeah, different options. Yathastanam.
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 Pratishta.
Pratishta.
Payami.
Again?
Payami.
It's payami. Payami.
And we got Alice.
Thank you.
Asmad. Alice. Oh. Alice. Maybe she has some problem with them. Oh, there she is.
Working.
So we're on the new step, Alice. So I just chant one time. Asmad.
Asmad.
Bimbad.
Bimbad.
Avahitam.
Avahitam.
Shri Maha Saraswati Devi.
Shri Maha Saraswati Devi.
And everybody understand the different meanings, right? When you hear Shri and when you hear Maha, right? Please let me know if it's you want me to make it clearer. Yathasthanam.
Yathasthanam.
Pratishta.
Pratishta.
Don't go back with the tongue too early. Pratishta.
Pratishta.
Payami.
Payami.
So this is the part where you put the deities, you put all the goddesses, you put Saraswati, on the altar, and you've gone through the, you come to this end, which usually take, like, if you do it by yourself, without stops, 25 minutes, 20, 25, 30 minutes, depending on how much, if you do japa or any other phrase. So, but this is where you say, thank you for coming, and now you're releasing them. So, Asma Bimbad Avahitam Shri Maha Saraswati Devi Yathasthanam Pratishthapayami. And this beautiful prayer, which also is not in transliteration. So if you can read the Devanagari, you can follow. But this is reminder to yourself, and just be really, all this, you got these beautiful thoughts, and you have these, you can choose your words, you can, with your activity, choose what is spiritually good for you, and what is that? Pancha Mahayajna, can you go out, can you help, what can you do? Okay, sweet, how can I be part of society to spiritually grow, not creating any adharma, any papam for yourself. Kayena vacha manasendriyerva bhutyatmanava prakrite svabhavan karomi yat sakalam parasmai narayanayeti samarpayami. Narayanayeti samarpayami. And that's almost, so we do that one next time. Just one more step. And then once you're in the, coming to, my hands are so yellow from the Ganda. So when you come into an end, then you do the swasti mantra. So we can add that, so we learn the swasti mantra. There might be some other elves that want to learn swasti mantra as well. So, but next time we still have one step, and then we start the swasti mantra. Om swasti prajabhya paripalayantam nyayena margena mahim mahishaha go brahmanebhyah shubhamastu nityam loka samasta sukhino bhavantu kale varshatu parjanyah prithvi sasya shalini deshoyam kshobarahitah brahmana santu nirvayah Om Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayaha Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kachit Dukkha Bhavet Asato Ma Sakkamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityoma Amritangamaya Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha Hari Om. Beautiful to see you guys, and thank you for making this special puja, and yeah, and I see you tomorrow.
Thank you, Ramdevi.
Oh, thank you, Ingela.
Yeah, could you please send me what maybe the whatever you have, which is like the latest, and I'll see if I can yeah.
I'll do the email, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it right now.